starting from the COVID-19 scandal when Mason Greenwood invited 2 girls for some fun in his first camp with the England squad. He would eventually be caught on camera with Phil Foden and get kicked out of the tour for violating COVID-19 protocol, but Foden would be called up again a few months later after it was apparent that Mason was the mastermind between the two, even though he was 2 years younger than Foden, and Man United would not suspend the teenager or even show any source of tough love. Instead, Mason Greenwood would be forced to pay a fine of just £1,300 and ask one of his lawyers to write down a small paragraph as an apologetic gesture. And that, in my opinion, was the major problem. It's never a good thing to allow an 18-year-old to just pay his way out of trouble, because that behavior was allegedly repeated again when his 2023 charges were suddenly dropped, even though everybody had seen the viral evidence that was posted by his girlfriend. But the straw that broke the camel's back was the investigations that was conducted by Man United, only for the club to be split in the middle on which way they were going to take forward. As a result, Man United executives were leaning towards bringing back Mason until the sponsors intervened for fears of reputational damage, which is when Mason got told he could only return for the next following season of 2023-2024. But once the public heard that Man United was considering to bring back Mason Greenwood, it just seemed like another rich guy who's above the law, and that, in my opinion, is when Man United failed Mason Greenwood, because not long after that the women's team wanted to protest along with the female employees at the club headquarters. After all, Mason Greenwood was still getting jersey sales of $275,000 and a weekly wage of £75,000 without any punishment for a case that was on public display.